where the Thunder Rangers are taking him, the Mountain of Lost Ninjas, where it's said to have ninja ghosts and a cavern where they can break the energy orb that's currently protecting him. The ninjas talk with their captive guinea pig and exposit that he killed their adoptive parents. They run into ninja ghosts, allowing the Wind Rangers to catch up. The two groups call a temporary truce to fight off the ghosts. Once they're defeated, Zurgane suddenly appears with his own sword. Tori stays behind to fight him alone with the Megazord while the other two chase after the Thunder Rangers. Tori defeats Zurgane with power spheres that come out of nowhere, but the Thunder Rangers get to the cavern first. The three get to them before they kill the sensei, and the Thunder Rangers say it was Lothor who told them about what happened to their parents. However, the ghosts of said parents appear and reveal that Lothor was responsible for their deaths. Lothor shows up, but before he can take the sensei himself, Hunter blocks his blast using the Gem of Souls, the crystal they were going to use to kill the sensei. With the revelation of what happened, Blake and Hunter depart. Following that, we get a good filler episode that has great character development for Cam. We learn that he resents the fact that he didn't get chosen as a ranger. The sensei explains that the reason why is because he made a promise after his mother died to not allow him to be put into the dangerous life of a ranger. With two fillers out of the way, the story continued in the four-part Return of Thunder. Tori, deciding she misses Blake, borrows Dustin's bike and heads out searching for him. Meanwhile, Blake and Hunter are contacted by Chubo, who also happens to be another comic relief general, who tells them that he wants to defect. Blake lets the other Rangers know about the apparent defection, and they decide to check it out by trying to sneak onto Lothor's ship. If they can get in and out without difficulty, they'll call in the other Rangers for backup. It's, of course, a trap, and the two are recaptured by Lothor. The villains brainwash the two so they'll work for Lothor again. After a monster fight, Chubo teleports all five to another dimension with a single small island in it. Part 2 begins with a weather disturbance hitting the city, lowering the temperature drastically, a result of the dimensional shift. While on the other world, the two teams have a pretty decent unmorphed fight before morphing again to continue things. The more they fight, the more that the two start to regain their own memories. They blast the two again, but Hunter takes the brunt of the blast, turning on his brother and the other Rangers again. Blake rejoins the Wind Rangers while Hunter gets blasted with some sort of toxic stream that drives him even crazier, ending Part 2. Blake tells the three how they became Rangers, raised by the Thunder Academy after their parents died. When Lothor attacked, their sensei gave them their morphers, and in turn the two were captured. Lothor then told them the lie about their parents' death. Hunter and Blake engage one another, and with the power of sepia tones and flashbacks, they manage to restore him to normal.
Do you know who we are? Yeah, my friends.
Cam manages to finally get in touch with the Rangers and dispatches the Zords to pick them up. As punishment for his failure, Chubo is banished from Lothor's court. Part 4 feels pretty arbitrarily tacked on and feels more like an epilogue episode than part of the previous 3. Chubo goes after the Thunder Rangers as revenge, and the 5 defeat him by combining their Megazords into the Ninja Thunder Megazord, because of course the only thing cooler than one giant robot is two giant robots merged into one bigger giant robot. To be perfectly honest, I actually liked Return of Thunder a lot more than Thunder Strangers. It was a much tighter story, and the action was well put together. Thunder Strangers tried to do a lot in too little amount of time. There isn't a very good reason why they even fight the Rangers at all if their goal was the sensei the entire time, and why they'd trust Lothor, who had just kidnapped their entire school, including their own sensei, is never really explained. The resolution of the story happened far too quickly and lacked a lot of emotional resonance when we hadn't even seen a picture of their parents. Return of Thunder worked to give us backstory, good fights, and overall a more enjoyable series of episodes. On the other hand, there's another problem with this stuff in that it introduced the rival Rangers a bit quickly. It's of course a tradition in the series to have a 6th Ranger, but usually they're introduced around a 4th of the way into the season, where in this case they started almost immediately, not really giving the show a chance to really experiment with the 3 Ranger concept for very long. For that matter, having the Rangers fight more than one evil Ranger could have probably lasted a lot longer than it ended up being. Still, I do understand that they're confined by the Sentai footage. Following 2 more filler, another 3-parter hits, The Samurai's Journey. Cam once again demonstrates his martial arts prowess, as well as demonstrating his resentment over not being a ranger.
Cam, everything we're able to do is because of what you're able to do.
It's not enough. I want to be part of it.
You want to be a ranger.
At the end of Tori and Cam's talk, a monster appears, in a really good transition, and the 6 fight. Cam is held back by the Kelzacs while the Rangers' powers are drained by the monster. The Rangers try to go out and Cam gives them a temporary power increase so they can fight, even if it's only for a little while. The battle goes well for a while, but after a Megazord fight, the five are out of energy. The sensei says there may be a way to help them, but he doesn't want to do it. Cam realizes what he's talking about and engages the Scroll of Time, which allows Cam to travel into the past. While the portal is open, time in the present is frozen, save for Lothor's ship apparently, but the portal is also temporary, so Cam needs to be quick about his journey. Cam arrives in the past and finds the younger version of his father. He also runs into his mother, who was the first female student at the Ninja Academy and trained in the art of samurai combat. She has a pendant that's wanted by his father's brother, who in turn turns out to be studying dark magics. After an awesome fight between Cam and the brother, Kia, Cam unlocks the power of the amulet and stops him. Kia, in turn...
I have no use for your archaic ways or worthless name. From now on, I will take the name of the ancient warrior of evil. From this point forward, I will be known as Lothor.
Cam, not being stupid, tries to tell them to destroy Lothor instead of banishing him, but he needs to return to the future due to dramatic convenience. Cam returns to the present not only with some new duds, but a new Zord as the Green Samurai Ranger.
Oh, yeah!
So, where the heck did he get that thing anyway? So yeah, the Samurai Store Megazord is awesome and even has a weapon made out of a giant bee. My god. However, Lothor shows up to attack them with his nieces and Kelzacs in tow. However, before he can fight them, the sensei teleports the six back to Ninja Ops, courtesy of a new teleportation system Cam developed. The sensei explains that once a ninja is banished, they cease to exist, so Lothor isn't considered part of the family tree anymore. Seems more than a bit convenient, but whatever. Lothor unleashes six monsters, forcing the Rangers to split up to deal with each one. To pad the story out in the most ridiculous manner possible, Cam is bitten by the insect monster and starts turning into a bug.
I can't believe that in my first Ranger battle, I practically get turned into a bug.
Neither can I. It's a seriously rushed thing to do considering it happened with only about 10
Yeah, that's messed up.
minutes left in the episode. Still, in the follow-up battle, we see that he has a super samurai mode where he ditches the shield and his helmet spins around. I should also note that all through the three-parter, the villains have been engaged in comic relief antics. It really feels out of place with the drama with Cam, and also introduces an absolutely stupid idea that Lothor can only grow one monster at a time. Yeah, I know, necessity of the franchise, but it just means we won't ever see a huge monster brawl in this series. Still, the episode ends well.
What? What are you all smiling about? Wow!
Where did that?
You gotta be part of the team. You gotta have the gear.
It takes a powerful man to choose his own destiny. Congratulations. No father could be prouder of his son.
Hey!
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it's there. Color goes in everything.
So guys, that was my reaction to Linkaras' History of Power Rangers Ninja Storm Part 1 video. So please be sure to comment down below, subscribe, hit the like button, press the notification bell to be notified about future videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.